Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So it's been a while guys, it has been a while, but I wanted to come on here and chat with you guys and play with some makeup, you know, the usual. And as you can tell from the title of this video, I'm pregnant, I'm pregnant, yay. So if you do follow me on Instagram, you would have seen the announcement by now. I didn't want to come back here on YouTube and just like upload a video like as if nothing ever happened at all. I mean, I had quite a bit of a break from social media. This is exactly what we are doing, and yes, if you want to know where I've been the last couple of months, how my pregnancy is going, all of that jazz, then just keep on watching. So on IG stories, I did ask if you guys wanted me to ask some specific questions for you, and I got some really great questions that I've basically turned into like a story time. I did, however, receive like a few makeup questions. This isn't the video for that, unfortunately, but this video is going to be regarding strictly my pregnancy right now. So I'm gonna do my makeup so you guys don't get bored of me just going the whole time, and let's just dive in. Okay, so today is Tuesday, the 10th of September, and currently, as of tomorrow, I'll be 4 months pregnant. So when I eventually found out that I was pregnant, I was already literally like 2 months along the line. So straight up, I was definitely not expecting this. This was something that definitely was not planned. Do not judge me for my crusty ass sponge, okay? Do not judge me. I know your sponges look like this too, okay? So initially when I did find out that I was pregnant, which by the way, we'll get into, I was freaking out. I was so scared. Now that I'm like 4 months along, I'm really excited about it. I've got such a supportive and loving family and such supportive people around me. Okay, so let us chat about those beginning moments, those first moments when there was a suspicion, when I just knew that there was like, I just knew that something was up and I couldn't quite put my finger on it. So when it comes to a woman becoming suspicious if they are pregnant, it's usually like because they've missed a period and morning sickness, which by the way is not just in the morning. It can be all day, every day, it can be in the nighttime. It can strike at any time, all right? So those would be the main two suspicions, right? Not me. Why? Apparently I'm not normal, okay? Do you guys want to know what my suspicions were that I was pregnant? My titties got bigger and I was just damn hungry all the time. Like I was so hungry, guys, like oh my word. I had lost a bit of weight from the beginning of the year, and so I was eating really well. If you haven't seen that video, I will link it up over here for you guys to see. Like I said, I was eating really well, and so usually like in the mornings when I would wake up, I wouldn't just be like hungry, but after becoming pregnant without me knowing, I would wake up in the morning and literally be ravenous. You know when you are so hungry that your stomach hurts, your stomach is actually like cramping and pulling? That is exactly how I felt. So the second part and final part that just made me really suspicious and made me have an epiphany, like oh shit, I better get a pregnancy test, was I got out the shower one day and I was busy drying myself off, and I was looking at myself in the mirror in the bathroom, and I was looking at my titties. I was looking at my titties in the mirror and I was like, damn, they're pretty big. And then I was like, oh shit. And then, you know, I tried talking to myself like, no, this is just my imagination. My boobies aren't bigger, okay? I'm just imagining things. I then went into the bedroom where my boyfriend was lying in bed. And okay, guys, we lived together, right? PG-13. I got undressed out of the towel and I got dressed in front of him, and as I was getting dressed, he said to me,
"Sure, babe, your boobs are looking big, hey?"
right then and there, I told him, you are going to the shop and you're getting me a damn pregnancy test, okay? I'm not going to the shop, okay? He came home with that pregnancy test, and shame, he was so sweet. He got that early detection pregnancy test, because in our minds we were like, oh, it's probably just like early stages. Meanwhile, I was like already 2 months pregnant and didn't even know. So I wanted to make sure that I did this correctly, like that I did this properly. So I went to bed and I knew, okay, first pee in the morning. That's what I'm gonna do. Put the pregnancy test right next to my nightstand, and let me tell you guys, it was the worst night's sleep that I have ever had. Like, you know, when you're in school and you had a school outing or school excursion the next day, all you did was dream about the excursion the night before. It was like that for me, but I was dreaming of taking this pregnancy test and like stupid stuff like that. I would drop the pregnancy test in the toilet and I wouldn't find out, or that I would miss the stick, or, you know, just stupid things. I was dreaming the most craziest things. It was absolutely ridiculous. So finally the morning time approaches, and usually I wake up at about 5, 5:15, 5:30 if it's a really bad morning. So that morning by 4 o'clock I was like, no, I can't sleep anymore. I'm tossing and turning in bed. And also I really had to pee. I really had to pee. So I got up, I did my thing, okay, I peed on the stick. And keep in mind, my boyfriend got me the early detection pregnancy test. Now these pregnancy tests can detect pregnancies from something crazy like 3 weeks or something. I may be mistaken, please don't take my word for it. So like this thing is meant to detect like right after conception. That's how accurate these early detection pregnancy tests are. Keep in mind, mine was not early, mine was quite advanced. So I did the pregnancy test, and you meant to leave the test for 3 minutes and then come back and see the results. Well, when I did that test, the 2 lines, so if there's 2 lines that show on that specific pregnancy test, it means that it's positive that you are pregnant. And as soon as I did the test, I closed the cap. Before I even put the pregnancy test down, it literally just went like full on 2 lines, no waiting, no nada. When I saw this, the first thing that came out of my mouth was, I still have 3 minutes! And I put that thing down and I ran into the bedroom and I just left it there. I still was stupid enough to put a 3-minute timer on my phone. Daniela, what? Like as if that line was gonna go away. So basically that was the moment that I found out that I was pregnant. Now I'm going to chat about how I told my parents. The Monday is when I found out that I was pregnant, and by the Thursday is when I told my mom and dad. And let me tell you guys something, I had sleepless nights over those like 3 days. It's so crazy what your mind can do to you. Like, my parents are the most amazing people ever. I love them so much. I know that they support me no matter what, and yet I was still so scared to tell them. So like I said, I found out on the Monday, and by the Thursday I had told my parents. So on the Thursday it was actually my dad's birthday, and I knew that we would be going over to my mom and dad's anyway. So I said to my boyfriend, you know, this is when we're both gonna be there. That's when both my parents are gonna be at home. Let's just do it. Let's just tell them. I don't want them to find out late. I don't want anything to happen where they find out through someone else. And at the end of the day, they're my mom and dad. Like, if anything, those are the people that should know what I am going through. So what I ended up doing, and it's so silly, the present that I got my dad for my birthday is a voucher for him to go for like a back massage, because he suffers a lot with his back and his lower back. And at the bottom of the voucher, it gives you like a space to write, you know, who it's to, who it's from, all that yada yada stuff. And at the bottom where it said from, I wrote from Daniela Hennock, which is my boyfriend, +1. So I gave the card to my dad, and my dad looked at it for like a second, and he was like, oh, thanks Daniela, thank you Hennock, thank you so much. Proceeds to put the voucher back into the envelope. And my boyfriend and I are looking at each other like, what? So obviously he did not read that thing properly. I said to my dad, like, Dad, did you look at it properly? Did you see what it was? And he's like, yeah, it's a voucher for that Jackie's place. I love going there. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So I was like, okay, I want you to read it out loud, and you know, just read the voucher, and I want you to say it out loud. So he's like, business name, back massage for an hour. Yes, I like that a lot. To Dad, happy birthday, thanks. From Daniela Hennock +1. He didn't react. He didn't click. And you know, gosh, you know when it's like killing you inside, it's like, how long do I have to go through this for? So I'm like, okay, read that last bit again. From Daniela Hennock +1. Who's +1? Literally, those are the words coming out of my father's mouth. So I said to him, what do you think is +1? I don't know. I don't know what +1 is. The only thing that comes to mind is that you're pregnant. We had the most awkward silence. There was silence, probably only for about 3-4 seconds. But you know when it's that awkward that it feels like eternity? Eventually, thank God, my mother broke the silence. She was like, what? So they basically were like, are you pregnant? Are you serious? And I'm like, yes. So a few weeks after telling my mom and dad, I went to go see my gynae, and I went for my first checkup, my first scan. She was so amazing. Like, up until that point when I went to go see her, I was still not sleeping right. I was still stressing. I know it sounds terrible. It's meant to be like such a happy time, but it's such a huge life-changing moment that the things that go through your head are insane. So as soon as I went to go see her, she is a gynecologist specialist, and she actually deals with quite high risk pregnancies. So I feel like I'm in good hands. I didn't feel like I was rushed at all. She kept on time with her appointments. She explained everything so well to me that by the end of it all, when she asked me, do I have any questions? I literally had only one question, which was, how often can I eat chicken livers? She literally explained everything so well that now when I think about it, that was the dumbest question ever. So there we go, guys. That's basically my video on my pregnancy, the early stages. I hope that you liked it. By the way, how did my makeup come out? Very basic AF, I know. So yes, guys, I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Are you a mommy? Do you want to be a mommy? Are you a mommy to be? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much again for watching and tuning in. But until next time, bye.